Hi everyone, good afternoon.
Hi everyone.
We are here with Tracy from Salt Facial, and we are learning all of the amazing benefits on doing the Salt Facial before any other major treatment with Dr. Emer. So Tracy, tell us a little bit about the benefits.
Absolutely. Hi everybody. So today is Salt Facial Monday at Dr. Emer's office.
Yes.
So right now we're doing our medical grade sea salt exfoliation, and right in the middle of treating her skin. As you can see, we're just using this handpiece which projects the sea salt, which is really fine and light, and it's pure natural sea salt. There's nothing else in it. And that's being projected onto her skin. And it's being projected at a high rate so that it's exfoliating her skin really nicely and effectively, but we can 100% control it. That's what's so nice with this type of exfoliation, is that it can be used on all skin types. It's safe for every color of skin, whether someone has dry skin or oily skin, and if it's something that someone has young skin or older skin. It's good for all skin types. The use of salt is unique as well, and it is used for its benefits in healing. Salt is such a natural healing element, and it really helps to balance the pH and the alkalinity of the skin so that it just naturally is receptive to other treatments. And this step of exfoliation just makes the skin so much more receptive for anything else that we do, whether that's a chemical peel to follow, or a laser treatment, or a light-based treatment. It really doesn't matter. It just prepares the skin so other treatments to follow. And it's also a great standalone treatment all by itself. Do we have any questions from the audience?
How much is it?
How much is this procedure?
We tell them
They
email
can
for pricing.
contact our consultants for
Yes,
that.
contact some of the
Yeah.
Dr. Emer's consultants, and they'll walk you through the whole package, because I believe they have packages as well as individual treatments that will be right for your skin as well as your budget.
So how often can you do this?
How often? So if someone is coming and if they need really a boost to their skin, taste a little salt there? I know, I sort of lifted the handpiece the wrong way, sorry. A little salt there. If someone is working on anti-aging, for example, with their skin, they might do a series of these treatments, and in that case they would do one treatment every 2 weeks, and then they would go on a maintenance program. And that would be like once a month. And this exfoliation like this is something that everybody should really keep up on, because our skin continues to turn over, and especially as we get older, it's just not as efficient as it used to be. Now, we can use topical products, of course, but sometimes there's just nothing like good manual exfoliation to do the trick. And this style of exfoliation, what's unique about it, and really proprietary, is the mode in which the salt is delivered onto the skin. No one else does it. It's using positive pressure, so there's no suction. It feels a little bit like suction, doesn't it? Like it's pulling your skin a little bit. Yeah, and but it's actually not, although it feels like it. It's actually a closed loop system, and your skin's not being pulled on or sucked on or anything like that where it could potentially cause broken capillaries or bruising of the skin. So it's very safe even for darker skin types. And so we recommend it really for any skin type, and to prepare the skin, even if you're just starting a good skincare regimen, your skin needs exfoliation, because if you spend a lot of money on a good skincare regimen but that product cannot penetrate, then it's really not doing what you need it to do.
I think that's why we like it so much before a chemical peel, because we want to make sure that we have all of the dead skin exfoliated fully off. And on top of that, salt itself is very healing and it helps to retain moisture. So when you're going through the downtime of any laser or any chemical peel, the salt will also help with the inflammatory response.
Absolutely.
Does this help with pigmentation?
It can.
Yes, it can. It can. The second step that we can, that's where we can actually work on some pigmentation, and we can apply. Oh, I'm sorry. Can you just hang that up right?
Sure.
We'll hang that up right here.
Okay.
We can apply a mask product that will help to lift and lighten pigment. Yeah, it contains mandelic acid. It's specially formulated to work with the salt facial, and we use something really that's right for everybody's skin. So we tailor that to whatever that patient's need is.
Yes, like after this we could do a chemical peel that's specifically targeted for pigmentation issues, and it will be able to drive the product deeper into the skin if we make way. So immediately after the salt facial, we could even start a Cosmetic depigmentation treatment and boost the results as well.
Oh yeah, and that's a great combination.
Yeah.
I've seen that several times here, and it really makes a terrific difference in the ability for the product to penetrate. So what we're gonna do right now.
Feels so good after the first step.
So we're gonna just apply a coupling gel to her skin, because the ultrasound requires that. And now we're going to use, this is a form of ultrasound, medical grade ultrasound, and we're going to give her skin a little massage here. And this is going to help with the circulation. I didn't see the mask out here, so I'm just going to go ahead and press on.
What mask is that you're talking about?
The mandelic acid mask.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have one that's got, it's mandelic acid, tetrahexadecyl ascorbate, which is a oil-soluble vitamin C, and some lactic acid. And it's specially formulated to complement with the salt facial, the molecular size of the product penetrates right into the cell, so that it gets in there and it stays in, and that way you can really get the benefits from the product.
For the person that asked about pigmentation, mandelic acid is fantastic for pigment. It's a larger molecular structure. It's extracted from bitter almonds, but it's very anti-inflammatory. And over time, if you continue to do treatments with mandelic acid, you will start suppressing dermal pigmentation. Mandelic acid is the best acid when treating pigment. Oh, I'm
You know a
obsessed.
thing or two about
Oh,
mandelic
I'm
acid.
obsessed with mandelic. It's my favorite acid.
Wow.
I know. I'm such a
It's funny.
mandelic
The
groupie.
the estheticians that I work with, they either know it and love it, or they don't know it at all. That was a passionate display.
I love mandelic.
She loves her
so
ingredients.
much.
I'm
She
sold.
does.
Yeah, mandelic's awesome.
It
And
really
it's
is.
also antimicrobial. Here I go again.
Yes.
There's so much, so
No,
many
no,
benefits
it's
to
wonderful.
Mandelic, but Mandelic is also antimicrobial, so a lot of surgeons will use it immediately after an aggressive laser or an aggressive surgery, so that it helps to fight off any type of inflammation, any type of
Yes.
bacteria. So that, but with that being said, it's also good for acne, and it is also good for oily prone skin.
Yes, that's exactly, and that's why we chose it. We have that. We also have a glycolic mask that we use for people who want that extra boost of peeling and after a treatment, extra exfoliation. And that's really if someone's working on a thicker skin, you know, oilier, more, you know, maybe someone with some scars and so forth. So that's going to really help boost that following exfoliation to the treatment. But yeah, people really were excited about the mandelic acid, so when we were formulating, we decided we would go with that, so.
Mandelic is
Yeah, I'm glad I
It's a slow but progressive acid, whereas glycolic acid is a smaller molecular structure, so it's really good for deep lines and wrinkles. It's going to penetrate a lot faster, and it's a little bit more aggressive. Mandelic, you're safe to use it on all skin types, whereas glycolic, with the higher percentages, you have to be a little bit cautious with your darker Fitzpatrick's.
Mhm. So what you're hearing, everybody, is that this lady here knows her stuff. Well, this is good. That's very important. It's very important to know chemical structures when you're an esthetician. Not everybody does. I travel all over the country and now around the world with my work, and I can tell you that I don't run across a lot of people that know much about
Tracy?
That's a big plus, seriously.
Thank you.
That's really important.
Yeah, I love my acids.
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with
They do
chemical
a
pills.
lot, yes. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna shorten this because I wanna move on to the next and final step, which is always a fun one, and that's our light-based treatment. So I'm gonna clean that and sanitize that later, but I'm just gonna set that down for now, right there.
How do you feel, Eternity?
I feel great. I'm excited for the light treatments. This is my favorite thing to do.
Yes.
Are there any questions?
Yeah, what can we answer?
Sorry, so.
Heidi says she loves ingredient nerds. We rock.
Yes, we do.
Yay!
Yes, we're all ingredient nerds.
Yeah.
That's good.
I love it.
That's excellent.
Any questions on ingredients? I'm here.
That's right.
So what's the
Good.
ultrasound step used for?
So the ultrasound step, this ultrasound will help. It's called cavitation. It's the process of cavitation or passive diffusion, and it helps the skin to actually, through the disruption with the ultrasonic waves, helps the cell walls to actually relax and open up so that whatever product that we apply can actually penetrate through the cellular wall.
Wow.
Now that is why the Dalton weight has to be specific. It has to be under 500 Dalton, and that's how we formulated our product, to be under that 500 Dalton rule, so that we can actually take advantage of that small, short window of time while we're using the ultrasound. And so, yeah, so that's
So in essence, it's helping the product to penetrate deeper.
absolutely
A lot deeper.
a lot
And
deeper.
also, cavitation is awesome when we're talking about hard, compact cellulite, which is a totally different training. But it really does help to break apart that hard cellulite. And when we're treating cellulite, you want to use cavitation combined with mesotherapy. Awesome results.
Yes, wow.
Does that help to oxygenate the skin as well?
Yes.
It does? Okay.
Yes, absolutely it
So that's,
does.
it's like a total effects then.
Oh,
Salt and
yeah.
oxygen are like, wow. They're
Absolutely.
like gold
Healing,
standard.
yeah.
Yeah.
How do those feel? Okay.
The nose thing's a little, but
A little tight. Is it stabbing you?
no, it's not happening to me. I think it should be fine. It just is the light's penetrating a little bit from this side.
We have a little nose, goggle issue.
Malfunction.
Malfunction.
Oh, I see what you're talking about.
Right, you know?
Let's, do you guys have any little sticky laser shields down here?
Not down here, they don't be.
You know what we'll do? Here's what we'll do.
Gauze.
We'll put some gloss.
Okay,
We'll just lock that. Your eyes are very well protected. Just in that one little
Right.
spot, I think we can put a little.
I think
These
there's
little guys.
Nope.
Nope.
This is fine. This will
Okay.
do.
I think there's pink goggles by the light stand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. But these
We
you
don't
can't
Oh
have
use
yeah,
these.
that's
Yeah,
true. That's
yeah,
true. This is the salt facial.
Yeah.
This is
More
a
We want to make sure that we don't mix those up.
yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to swing this around so you guys can see this. And so Eternity was saying that her skin breaks out a little bit. I'm going to use the red and blue on her skin. And that is going to help with irritated, aggravated, acneic type skin.
Mhm.
Okay, my dear. I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2, 3. Bright light. There you go. Yeah.
We're in a spaceship.
A lovely shade of lavender. Yes.
So beautiful.
Wow.
I
So,
love LED.
Blue light for.
Good.
So LED, a lot of people have questions about LEDs, and there are a lot of LEDs out there now, which is good. Not all LEDs are the same. There depends on the quality of the lamps themselves that are used. This is made from very, very high quality lamp sources, so they're they're semi-coherent lights, meaning that they're just very high quality, and you'll see a result immediately after treatments. This light that we have Eternity under is the blue light is for destruction of the bacteria that causes acne. So this treatment is going to cause that bacteria to diminish significantly, and then the red light that's simultaneously on, which is combining to make it that lovely lavender color. The red light is healing light, and so it's going to heal the skin. So what we get combined together is, the skin will really stop if we've got an acne pimple coming up, it will really kind of stop it in its tracks. And then the healing takes over, and then any redness or scarring, what have you, inflammation
Wow.
will.
Red is all about suppressing the
Mhm.
inflammation. Blue is about killing the bacteria. So this is a powerhouse combo panel right now.
Oh my gosh. I should have just, why didn't you just say because I'm
She's so
yammering
eloquent.
away.
No. Go ahead. We're a good team. We're a good team.
Yeah.
It's been a long day. So, any other questions, anyone? Oh, and there are 3 other modes on here as well. One for anti-aging, and one which we can't show you right now because she's under this. But one for anti-aging, and also one to reduce redness and swelling. And
The most important one that Tracy told me about, which I'm going to talk about, I'm sure,
Please.
in a little bit, but photodynamic therapy is also offered through these panels. And photodynamic therapy is used to help with any precancers or skin lesions, skin cancers. So this device, this treatment is awesome. It's good for everyone, really, when you step back and you look at all of the features. So thank you so much, Tracy. Eternity is going to sit under the light for about 20 minutes. So thank you guys for watching.
Thank you. Bye-bye.